Hey guys, Rochelle here, and I want you to get ready to join in on this wonderful and amazing candy apple series on how to achieve your candy apple colors. So get your pens and your notepad ready because you're in for a special treat. Be sure to like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get to the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 3. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make pink metallic candy apples. And this picture ain't giving nothing what it is in real life. So let's get into it. Let's go over these supplies. All the links will be listed in the description box below. But you're going to need a spatula, candy thermometer, your straws and sticks. Gotta have your apples. And these apples are already clean. You want to make sure you're using 6.5 by 5.0 to allow your decorated straws to go over these particular sticks. So as you insert your sticks, you want to insert them just a little bit, not all the way, because once you apply your decorated straw and add a little force to it, that stick goes down halfway. So you want it to be halfway and not puncture through the bottom of your apple. Taking some paper towel, you want to wipe around the top just to make sure no juice or anything is sitting at the top of that apple after you have inserted your stick and straw. You want to make sure they are completely dry before you dip into your candy mixture. When wiping around the top of your apple after you have inserted your straw and stick will help prevent those bubbles that may occur at the top of your apples after dipping into your mixture. Now you're ready to dip. In a medium pot, you want to add in your ingredients to create your mixture. But with this particular mixture, you're going to need a larger pot, and I'll show you why. I'm using my 411 recipe, 4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of light corn syrup, and this is the food coloring that I'm using. This is an airbrush food coloring, but it's a pink shimmer color to give that metallic look. You're going to have to add more than normal, but you need to shake it well before adding to your ingredients. Now I'm going to be adding in 3 tablespoons of this particular color. And let me tell you guys, this color is not cheap. It is expensive, so FYI. So as you add it to your mixture, you want to go ahead and give it a mix to make sure it's all well incorporated. And I'm just showing you, I added in 2, but I want you to show you how it looks so you don't think you don't have enough in here. So I'm adding in the 3rd tablespoon, and as you see, it's going to still be the same. And when using airbrush coloring, it requires a little bit more coloring because it's a water-based color. Now you're going to add in your thermometer. You're going to remove at 300 degrees. Make sure the tip doesn't touch the bottom of the pot. This mixture needs to cook on medium-high heat over your stove. And it's going to start off looking like this. And it's going to bubble a little quicker than a regular gel mixture. Now, as you see here, it's starting to thicken up. And look, it haven't even reached 250 degrees yet. So this is why it's important to cook this particular mixture or this particular color in a bigger pot, because it will boil up. Every mixture is different, and as you see here, it's just constantly boiling up. And I don't want you guys to freak out, and I'm gonna show you what I do to prevent that with this spatula here, or with a silicone spatula, which I prefer. And adding a spatula over your pot or a wooden spatula over your pot sometimes don't work with certain mixture, and this is one that is not going to work. So I'm going to add in my flavor, and adding in your flavor makes the bubbles even come up more. So you're going to have to wave your little wand, your little spatula, until this reaches 300 degrees. And once it gets to 300 degrees, you're going to start to see it settling, but still cooking slow. And as you see here, it's just about at 280 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And it's still going to reach up to that temperature of 300 degrees. Remove that thermometer, put it in a cup. And now it's time to dip. Now what I'm doing here is making sure my mixture is good. And I'm going to dip in actual time. That's why this video is a little longer than usual, because I want you guys to see how many apples you can dip and what the turnout is going to be. I'm also going to show you how to reheat this mixture when it starts to thicken up. All right, so we're going to get to dipping, and make sure your apples are completely dry before you dip into your candy mixture. Now let's dip. You want to go in and do a rotating turn. You want to make sure your apples do not rest on the side of your pot while you're doing this. That will mess up the side of your apples, so you want to make sure you have a steady hand while holding your pot and while rotating your apple inside the mixture. Gently scrape the top edge of your pot to get a nice even bottom and place them onto your silicone mat or parchment paper. I do recommend that you use a silicone mat. It just helps with having a finished bottom on your apples. And again, I am doing this in actual time so you guys can see how many apples you can dip and how the mixture is still fluent for you to continue to dip more apples until it starts to thicken. This is a standard recipe that will cover 6 to 8 medium-sized apples. If you are dipping with smaller apples like lunchbox size apples, it will cover more, and it will cover up to a dozen apples if using lunchbox size apples. Measurements for this recipe and the coloring will be listed in the description box below this video, so be sure to check this out. Now I'm on my 6th apple, and as you see, I'm still dipping, and I'm using medium-sized Granny Smith apples, and we still have some mixture left over, and it's still fluent. And I'm gonna dip some more apples and also show you the reheating process when it comes to your mixture starting to thicken up. Now, I'm still in actual time. I'm preparing 2 other apples, as you see here, as I set the pot down. And I'm still moving quickly and carefully, but I want to show you the actual process because I have seen a few comments saying they mixture harden up after their 3rd apple or 4th or 5th apple, but I'm showing you here in actual time, so be sure to watch this video in its entirety. Now I'm going in and doing a rotating turn, and it covered well. It wasn't no issues, and it's going to happen with the 2nd apple that I just prepared. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to reheat your mixture. So this is the other apple that I have prepared to dip, and it's starting to develop a bubble at the top of the apple. Just take a toothpick or another apple stick and pop it as quickly as you can before it develops. Now it's time to reheat the mixture. Now it's still a little fluent, but it is thickening up, and you want to place it back over your stove, and you want to cook on medium low. You want to take your spatula and you want to stir this while it's cooking. All right, you don't want to leave it alone. Just continue to stir it until it thins out. So for those that have asked, can you reheat your mixture? Here's proof that you can, but it's a way to do it. And this is my way that I would recommend that you reheat your mixture while you see that it's thickening up. Like after you get done dipping majority of your apples and it's starting to thicken up, put that on medium-low heat and begin to mix it until it thins back out. Trying to reheat it is when it's completely solid, it will burn your pot and burn the candy mix. So as you see here, it's thinning out. I even let some bubbles come up, and I prepared 2 more apples, and you see it's fluent, and watch the magic happen. I'm able to rotate, do my little turn, even though it's a little bit left in here. It covered it completely. And we still in actual time. And once that excess candy mix has drained, just slide across the top edge of your pot and place it onto your silicone mat. Now I'm gonna come in and dip the other apple, and as you see here, still loose. And this is from the reheating process. And remember, I can't say it enough. I recommend you reheat your mixture as you see it thickening up after you have dipped majority of your apples. You can tell when it starts to thicken up, and reheat it on medium low. All right. Candy mixture is not supposed to be loose all the time because it's hard candy. All right. And again, you get a little bubble at the top, pop it before, try to pop it before it develops. And as you see here, you got nice bottoms, nice coverage. And I was able to redip 4 more apples from my 411 recipe with this particular mixture. So I got 6 over here, 4 on the right, and they came out nice and beautifully. And as you see, good coverage, nice bottoms. When using an airbrush food coloring for your candy apples, it's important to know that this is a water-based color, and they tend to break down your apples quicker than using a gel food coloring. They are beautiful, and I love the metallic colors, and I know you guys do too, but I'm just here to tell you they do have a short shelf life. Now let's decorate my apples with these beautiful bows. So the bows that you see here, I create myself. I create all my bows. And if you want to learn how to make them, just click that link at the top right corner right there. Just click it and it'll take you to the video on how to create these beautiful bows. Now, I attach my bows to my apples by using a twist tie. I just feed it in the back of the bow and then apply it to my apples. So this is how I apply my bow to my apples using the twist tie. I just start at the top of the straw and I just twist tie that on up until it's nice and tight. I take my scissors and I just cut off the excess so that it won't be large and bulky at the back of your bow. You want it to be nice and neat, and just cut that on off, and what's sticking out, you just want to lay it up against the back of the straw and the bow, and then you pull down the bow and you have a completed decorated apple. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below letting me know how you enjoyed this video and these series. And if you are wondering what color am I doing next, comment down below. There's a prize involved. Don't forget. It's your girl Ro about to go, and I'll see you all in the next video.